I just wanted to ask you guys if you knew anything about sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is something I have, and it really, really sucks. Makes me kind of a night owl all the time. The medicine I'm on also, and kind of other words, kind of knocks me out sometimes. Like it makes you really tired. I've been having waking. So without my glasses, I'm completely blurry. Pardon me. Pardon the noise for a second. Oh, my window is not working. 1 second. Anyways, I've been having these waking dreams, and I've been having them for a while, where when my glasses are off, everything's blurry. And last night I had a dream where I could see, it was like a ghost dream. I could see my closet and my bedroom door slamming closed and opening and slamming closed and opening. Now the reason this is weird is because this happened at my old house with my black sweaters. Since I'm a metalhead, I have all black sweaters, and I put them on my door. So I would do the same thing, and they would look like hooded figures, but they would never move. And I would always think of my dream, why aren't they moving closer towards me? But in these dreams, I'm actually seeing my closet and my doors close and open. It's very strange, and it's got to be a part of sleep apnea. But I don't know if it's happening or if it's not happening. It's very weird. Also, I have sleep paralysis a lot. It's where your mind turns on, but your body is not yet. So it feels like something is holding you down. Some people believe it's paranormal. I believe it's half and half. I believe once it happened to me, it was paranormal. And once, a few other times, I believe it wasn't. I also have out-of-body experiences. That's only happened to me 3 times. It is the most amazing thing that's ever happened. Basically what it feels like is you're floating out of your body, and you can see yourself. So the first time I was like floating above my body, and I looked down and I could see myself, but as soon as I realized what was happening, I fell and hit my bed. Like it felt like I hit my bed like a ton of bricks, and I was back in my own body. It only happened twice actually. The second time it happened, I was jumped off my bed, and I was almost like swimming, like floating on my floor. And I could actually see everything under my bed. I had bottles and like clothes and socks and everything under my bed. I could see it all. It's real. This stuff is real, guys. You gotta look it up. Not everything I'm saying, but out-of-body experiences. They can happen on hallucinogenics, and they can happen naturally. And I've tried doing them with not yoga, but like meditative CDs and stuff. It's never worked. It's only ever happened randomly twice. Also, I make noises in my sleep. When I'm dreaming, I have a lot of bad dreams actually because of sleep apnea. And I make a lot of noises like and it'll go on for hours and hours. You can even wake me up and I'll just go back in and start doing it again. Sometimes I can talk with you, but a lot of it's mumble. Some words you can make out, but I've heard I don't do full conversations. I've seen a sleep apnea technician. I do have what they say mild sleep apnea, but I know it's worse than that. I had to spend 5 hours there from 9 o'clock at night, but they didn't get me in bed till about 11 or 12, and then I had to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I felt like I hardly slept. I hardly dreamt. It just wasn't accurate data. I know that. But from the data they pulled from that, I have mild sleep apnea, apparently. So I'm gonna go get, excuse me. I'm trying to quit smoking, but anyways, I'm gonna go get a machine just to, it'll tell them the full information when I'm at home to show them what's really going on. So I'm gonna be doing that as soon as I can after I get my dentures. Yeah, it's just very bizarre, and it makes you really tired. I could sleep all day, and it's really tough. I never used to snore, but for some reason recently I've started snoring here and there, like not constantly. My dad had sleep apnea too, and he would snore like so loud like just constantly all night. But me, I think it's more of just like a and then I choke and wake myself up. That's another thing. You choke and wake yourself up all the time. And then I get the hiccups every time, every morning, or whenever I wake up, I get the hiccups. It's from a loss of oxygen to your brain. Sleep apnea is when there's 2 types. One where your throat closes up, and one where your brain neurons aren't making it something like it's not making it to, I'm not sure what the technical term is, but part of it's your brain neurons, and mine is 50-50. One is from my throat closing, the other one is the neurons. It's caused by the medicine I'm on. It causes sleep apnea. But I've had this so long, even I think as a kid I've had it partially. Not this bad, but I definitely did have similar things happening. Excuse me again. And yeah, so it's just very strange. I don't know if you guys have ever, if you have sleep apnea, if you've ever been through this, but what else happens? Oh yeah, they said I stop breathing about 6 times. I think they said 6 times a minute on my back during the night, but I don't normally sleep on my sides because my hips are crooked from my car accident. In my own comfy bed at home, I just got a brand new over $1,000 bed. It's super soft and super comfy. I just lay on my back. My old bed, I used to have to lay on my side sometimes, but I don't anymore because my hips are so crooked that it hurts on one side mostly. The other side I can lay on a little bit, but I end up on my back anyway. So, yeah, one of these days when I get the tester sleep apnea machine, because I didn't want the government to go pay for one if it doesn't work. She said because it's mild I could get one, but I don't need one. But I know that I definitely have way worse sleep apnea than they told me I have. The experiment they did that night did not work very well because of the circumstances. I think they should change the way they do the sleep apnea tests and the timing, because I don't think that it allows enough time for them to gather the right information for people, especially like me, who their sleeping hours, you know, are like, I can't go to bed at 12, wake up at 5 and properly sleep, and they can't get a proper diagnosis. They should really change the stipulations for the sleep apnea studies around here. Excuse me again. So yeah, that's about it. Sorry if phone line went on there. So yeah, that's what sleep apnea does. Some crazy stuff. Crazy waking state dreams and sleep paralysis and out-of-body experiences and making random noises. One time when I was sleeping, I actually growled like a dog, and it woke me up, and I couldn't even reproduce it. It was so scary. It sounded like an evil dog, and I've had dreams that were so terrifying. I don't even want to talk about them on here because it's something I don't like to think about. But ever since I moved from my mom's house to our apartment, I've saged myself and I've saged everything. Things have been a lot better. I haven't been having night terrors and bad dreams anymore, except for this thing that happened with the closet and door the other day. I don't know what that was all about, but things have been a lot better. So yeah, that's my video on sleep apnea. It's nighttime, so I just wanted to share that story with you. So hope you guys are sleeping well, and if you're not, hopefully you enjoy the video and learn something from it. And take care, guys. Good night.